Yo, 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 yo. This is Mr. Matic Long and Strong, aka Shaw Infinite, and this is the Taste Buds Podcast.
Talk that, whoa!
God damn, he louder than a mo.
My fault.
Haha.
My fault. Talk that.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Special guest on the show, Domino.
Hello.
How you feeling, man?
I feel great.
We got Domino in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Living.
Not like the pizza, but he's got sauce. And in the near future, we're wishing him lots of dough, cheese, and box.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's the best
Prosperity.
introduction. I need that at every show.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Every
got
single
you.
one.
Get
He
me
is-
though.
Shaw's for hire for intros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Get comfortable. This is your home.
Thank you. Just lighten up.
Nah,
instantly.
go ahead. This is what it's all about. We are chill vibes here.
Cool.
Spark that shit. He sparked that shit instantly. Y'all some motherfucking bitch ass niggas if y'all come up
Yeah.
on the show.
Let it be known you come on.
I'm gonna roll another one too.
I mean, yeah, he smoked before we even started. Now it's getting, but
Yeah.
he would have, he could have, he should
He
have.
said he gonna roll two. He got two.
That'll be the record on our show.
I'm in the man.
We
I'm
usually
in the
just-
man.
Should we set the record today?
Yeah, I'm down to make that a record.
Where?
What's
I
the
mean,
record?
You know, just whoever rolls up the most amount of things
God.
on our show. That's like, you know.
I'm gonna try and win.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyway,
We'll see
No
with my
pre-rolls.
sick ass.
No pre-rolls. We
yeah,
want
there's
to
no
see the
counting.
process.
You gotta roll them here, and we'll have a segment later to go along with that. Just to
Perfect.
let it all on the table.
Teach
Unless
the
you
youth.
got pre-roll, I don't trust you anyway. Shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
As
facts.
far as marijuana safety go, you should never smoke pre-rolls. You don't know what's in people's blunts. Don't know
Yeah,
what
this
they,
is
you know what I'm
facts.
saying, what they rolled up in or buy when they was house.
If you get a pre-roll,
when they was at the house.
you know, just go bless someone in the streets.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, indeed,
I've been giving away my
Facts.
pre-rolls to people at the lights. They're like,
Indeed. Let's
you want
refocus.
yes.
Let's talk about Mr. Domino here.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? When'd you get into music, bro? Or tell me about your relationship with music. How did you
Man.
become inspired to be an independent artist?
Well, when I was 8, I started doing card magic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I did that. I saw him.
We brought
I saw
you
him.
a
I was
deck,
like,
bro.
oh
You
god,
know.
they got him out already.
We'll do that.
I'm gonna get half first. And then
same.
then I got.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I did that from 8 until like 2021. Like,
Yeah.
really hard.
Do you think that like helped your
super hard.
performing at all?
Say that one more time.
Do you think it helps your performances at all?
Hell
think
yeah.
that-
Yeah, like I said, it's
Hell
like a
yeah.
stage presence thing.
Yeah,
kinda
for sure.
Get
For
from
sure.
the start. So from
Yeah.
8, you were doing magic shows for people. And,
Yeah, I started at 8, and I was considered quote unquote professional. Whatever that means. Pretty much just making money consistently.
Yeah.
Shit, that's what that mean. You making money
I guess, yeah.
consistently.
At like 14.
Damn.
So from then on, I was like all over the place, just doing it everywhere. I was like at a pretty high level with that shit, and was studying. You know what I'm saying? That's like all I did. I did that and played soccer my whole life. And then in high school, I was doing spoken word at the same time, but it was always like a private thing. I never like put it out that I did that shit. I just like wrote shit, and like studied a lot of poets and shit. And then in high school, I started doing public speaking in this class, and it was a class that was called peer helping, and it was about students helping students and learning counseling techniques and like all this kind of shit to help other students because shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And so they would do these things where students would all line up and they would speak publicly and
Yeah.
like just about their life and shit to like let other students know that like shit's going down. You know what I'm saying?
Release to it, yeah.
And I started doing that, and I got a good response from that in terms of what I was saying. And then I started doing like spoken word pieces at the end of those talks.
Okay.
Those are what,
Public
That's what
things.
gave you the confidence to kind of come out with your
Yeah,
art.
because like my spoken word shit was always just like rap. It was always just rap shit. It was never like
Off
like,
metered or
poetic.
Okay, I
like
feel you.
it is, but it isn't. Like I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
never like corny, I guess, because that shit can be like super bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's some poetry shit that's like whack. And so people heard that shit and they felt really connected to it. So they were always like, "Oh, I want this to a song so that I can like hear this shit." And then I was like, "Oh shit, like that's like a direction that I could fucking
Yeah.
go down." And then I did that, and the first time I did that, it was like not bad. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I got obsessed with that shit, and pretty much for the past like 6 or 7 years, I've been solely focused on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sounds. I mean, that
Rapping.
makes sense. That makes sense though that you started out with poetry, because when I listen to your music, the vocal influxes and the cadences that you choose to use are very eclectic and theatrical. So I can tell
Cool.
that like the basis is like you're wanting to make art that's very texturized. You
For
know
sure.
what I'm saying? I know and understand that just from listening to the music, like on songs like Big Bang. I mean,
sure.
not Big Bang.
Big
I'm
Bang.
sorry,
Big Bang.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Bang. I fucking love that shit.
Thank you, bro.
That
But
shit
like,
go hard.
thank you, bro. I like that was one of the first beats I made where I was like, whoa, like
Yeah.
this isn't just like a beat. Like this is this is some shit.
It's a big band.
Yeah.
I feel,
Big
it
band,
just feels
yeah.
like you're in a room with a bunch of musicians. Like,
For sure.
and now,
Just chopped hella shit.
is this all samples, or were there any live instrumentations on that?
There was
The horns,
just some live hi-hats. The horns are not live.
Okay. all sampled and stuff.
All sampled.
Hi hats live.
And then I just chopped them and
The hi hats
play
just was
hi-hats.
making it.
Interesting.
for sure every time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite like song if you had to tell people right now like what your favorite song off the album that kind of like
What's the
gives them
name
the
of the
full
album?
picture.
Give them the name of it.
oh we haven't even gotten the name
yeah,
of
I'm
it
sorry.
yet.
Who am I?
I just segued
We
into
got ahead of
that shit.
ourselves. We got ahead of ourselves. Let them know.
It's called Board Games. Board Games.
Okay.
And it's BORED, like fucking board and shit.
See how you did that? Because his artist named Domino.
Bars.
No, come on,
You
dog.
feel me?
Come on,
You feel me?
Oh,
Yada,
shit.
yada, yada, yada.
Now I know there's something behind that.
Yeah, I just like I started reflecting on my youth and shit, and just saw that like a lot of great things came from me being fucking bored with my homies, like not doing shit, you know,
Bored,
and
okay.
being like, all right, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And then we would do something really great, and it always came from this like sense of boredom and shit. So I wanted to delve into that and reflect on my own life in that way,
Yeah.
and see how that connected. And it ended up seeing that like a lot of the shit that we would do as kids when we were bored and shit was fun as fuck, and like created all these great memories and fucking with girls and shit and all this stupid shit, and all that shit that seems fun at first as a youth. If you like continue doing that into your adult life, shit might not be that good.
Honey,
Responsibilities and stuff.
that's funny as
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Whenever we bored now, what we do? We just smoke and toss around the football and shit.
It's fucking tight.
Y'all do, you know what I'm saying? What you see, you do amazing shit.
Bored. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
yeah.
we had this conversation I think a couple episodes ago where I was just like, I just haven't really been bored in a while.
I feel you,
Since
'cause we
moved
get
to
so
LA,
busy.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't really have a moment to be bored, which is kind of nice, you know. I don't.
It's pretty tight.
But I get you. Boredom is like a different realm.
Yeah, and it's where like I at least like discovered a lot of like creative outlets. You know what I'm saying? That's where I found
Is-
magic shit. That's where I found poetry. That's where I found rap shit.
Is
like,
boredom necessarily like in isolation?
no, I don't think so. Because you could be bored with homies and
You
shit.
can be bored with people.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that
So-
can like create really tight ideas.
Why,
It's crazy,
why
though.
do you think that like boredom is like a negative thing?
I think it can be negative.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh fuck, I'm fucking bored. I hate this shit. Like, let's find a distraction instead of like sitting in it and being like, all right, I'm bored. Let's like do some shit with that.
Facts. I do feel like boredom is like a version of stillness in a way.
For sure.
Like it just it slows down shit and it gives you an opportunity to just like really be with your thoughts.
Meditation.
So, yeah, but I'm like if you start to trip and you know what I'm saying, you go off on the negative vibe, it can be, you know what I'm saying, boredom can be like, it can suck.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Because
if it gives
boredom
you,
can
For
turn
sure.
into depression, I feel.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
But if it's just
thoughts in
like
your
a-
head.
Yeah.
If it's like a blank canvas for you to do something great, like you said,
Yeah. That's
you
kind of
just
cool. I
use it.
never.
So is the project like a documentation of the experiences that came out of being bored, or is it just like
It's really like, as I was making it, I was reflecting it and learning these things.
okay?
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like, oh, fucking when I was young, I was bored and this happened and saw all the lines. It was
Okay.
more like, yo, I made this song and it like, it was called Do Nothing. It's on the project. It was like one of the
Yes.
first tracks I wrote. And I was like, oh, the chorus is like, we could do nothing and have the best of times.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh. And that just really stuck out to me. And I was like, oh, what is that like concept of like, oh, you could do nothing, but that's why it's a good time.
And is that kind of, that's like a relationship thing almost too, right? Like when you really find love, you don't have to go out and like
For sure.
go out every night. Like
For
you
sure.
can just chill. Like,
Yeah, which could be
Netflix
positive and
chill.
be negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think Netflix and chill week.
And do nothing. Do nothing. By the way, that was my favorite. Like, as I'm a mix engineer, so I listen to that
For
kind
sure.
of stuff. That one was my favorite mix for sure. Like, that shit
Cool,
was
which is
clean.
sick because we didn't have stems for that one.
Nice.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who
So
makes the
sucked.
project?
My homegirl Alex Moore. She's with Galaxy Studios. She's
Hell yeah.
fucking
Shout out.
sick.
Is
Fuck
it
with engineers always?
Is it like a
Yeah.
multitude of producers? Because all the production on that shit is like five.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's clean.
Thank you. I did like 7 of the songs.
Damn.
Damn. Okay. I didn't even realize. I mean, I know you produce, but I didn't know you like produce. That's tight.
I guess.
You're
I
like,
guess
so
I
is
do.
this the first project that you kind of took control of that?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And was that like a thing that you did just to get your vision across properly?
I've been producing for like 4 years
Okay.
and have always been nervous about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All my homies are like fire producers.
Got
Flame
you.
as fuck.
Like so good.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh,
We can
fuck.
relate, yeah.
I gotta like get there. And then finally I was like, yo, fuck all this. Like, I'm just gonna make some fire ass beats and make some songs and like put them out.
Yeah, like don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was a great time. And then all the other production is just some of my homies. One of them is my homie Ryan Vittel and Taste Breakers, my other homie Nate, and my homie Theory. And all of them except for Theory are in our collective. It's called Awesome Shit.
Awesome
Some merch right here. You
Rep
feel me?
that. Yeah, this jacket's hard as fuck.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, yeah, tell it what is awesome shit. Tell us about that.
Awesome Shit is a music collective that started 4 years ago, I
Okay.
want to say. And started with a bunch of us. We're from the Sacramento area. And then shifted to a bunch of people in LA. And we throw shows up and down California and put out music as a group.
Shout out to awesome shit. The double A's is in the building.
Double A.
Double A. Yo, that's kind of hard.
I see like a hard like dance influence in that scene.
Yeah, for sure.
Is it just
For
there's
sure.
a lot of dancers in the group or?
Yeah, everyone.
do
We
you
kind of came
dance
up with that
yourself,
name
or-
because Rue Are You, he's like the originator of the crew and the name and bringing us all
Are
together.
You? That's all right.
Rue Are You, yeah, he's a fucking wizard.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Rue. And then me and Steez lived
Yeah,
together.
Steez.
Steeziak.
Yeah, I've known Steve for a while.
We moved to LA together, and Rue is from the same like general area as us.
Nice.
And yeah, we linked through that, and we all were down here at the same time in LA, and we were like, "Yo, we should do some shit."
You guys moved here
Should
together,
probably do some shit.
or like just
Me
found
and
each other
Steez
here?
moved here together,
Okay.
like dead ass.
Hell
And
yeah.
Rue was already down here. He had been. He's like a tricker, like breakdancing.
Oh.
And like fighting, like he's
Oh,
a martial
shit.
artist, and
Damn.
yeah, like world class,
Hell yeah.
crazy shit.
He's in awesome shit.
He's
That
like
makes-
the creator.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Why it's called that.
Rue, yeah, because we all do other shit. Like I do the magic shit, like
He do the martial arts
Ah
shit.
shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We said it twice. Okay, we gotta see something.
Gotta
just
see
gonna-
something.
8 to 21. This man. Now
My hands are
specifically
sweaty.
cards. Like
Oh shit.
some trickery.
my hands are sweaty.
Nah, if that's what you do with sweaty hands. Pause. Whoa. Damn.
Yeah. That's all you get for now.
That's pretty. That's pretty impressive. Okay.
Thanks.
Were you ever like a
Just playing
dealer or
around.
anything?
No, but I started doing magic by learning card cheats.
Yeah, where did hold on? If you did cards like and magic tricks, where the name Domino come from?
It came from that shit. I was trying to think of a pseudonym that wasn't like whack, like Spade.
For
Or
real.
some like corny
Yeah.
ass shit. And so I heard that on the TV. It was just like it wasn't like a Domino's pizza commercial, but the commercial just said like Domino, and I was like, that's kind of tight. And I was like, it's still
with
in the
that.
world of that shit, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just ran with it,
That's
and
dope.
it's just kind of stuck since. It kind of sucks for like search engines, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
True. They're like, it is a game.
Yeah. Pizza.
That's perfect. Board games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game.
Yep.
It's
Which
a
brings
game.
in that title. Yeah. I'm trying to make these worlds.
Since I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, I always take pride in reading credits. So I appreciate the credits I saw on the album.
For sure.
And I also read
The zoom ins.
the MacBook.
Yeah.
The MacBook story.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Do you
We've
know
all
about that?
lost
Nah, I
hard drives.
I don't. Oh shit! You lost a hard
We've all
drive.
lost.
I lost a computer and all the hard drives.
So how far into making it were you before this happened?
Man.
I had like, at the time, I had like the project done. In my mind.
Done.
Yeah, in my mind. And it was supposed to be a much like, it was supposed to be more low key. You know what I'm saying? And then that shit happened and I was like, fuck, I just lost like literally everything. My dumbass didn't have backups.
No, I've never lost like everything. I could tell you like, I've been in some programs where I only had like the demo and I was making a beat. I tried to keep the computer on all night and then somebody like came in and turned off the light or some shit, turned off the switch and you know what I'm saying, all the power and shit went off. Like fuck, I lost the whole project.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Speaking of lost projects, that Yandi, what happened to the? Where did Yandi go?
We have to go to the place known as Africa.
Yeah.
And then we will release.
When he was typing the date, there was an autocorrect on the
Kanye
date.
about to go get that Wakanda juice on y'all.
I mean,
This fool
personally,
said I bombed on SNL and was like, we gotta move this shit.
yeah. Or Carter 5 dropped and that shit.
Or Carter 5 dropped. Yeah.
You got a chance to listen to that yet?
I've listened to certain songs because I haven't had a second to like.
You listened to that
shit.
Dedicate, the one that he did on Jimmy
I did.
late night last night. Yeah.
I did.
That shit.
And I listened to a lot of the feature tracks just to check them
Okay,
out.
so I found out because I read today like where he says tatted your face and change the culture. That was from like a 2 Chainz song.
Yeah.
In 2016, you probably knew that because 2 Chainz.
Indeed,
Man.
it was their
And
it was on that was on their collab album.
Yeah, and Wayne was saying that when 2 Chainz first shot him that, like he was like in the car with like one of his ladies and like he heard that and like he was like legit said he cried like because it just touched him and he was like damn like
That's what's up.
oh like shout out to the OG, you know. Like,
Yeah. See,
thought
man,
that was
it's,
pretty cool.
it's different when
That
you
is
get
cool.
stamped by like somebody that's like been riding with you for the longest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that ultimate validation. But
Wayne,
sure.
man, like Wayne shaped all of us.
yeah,
Like,
I feel like just to have it out was just sort of like that shit was crazy for me. Like when I first heard that he was about to drop it like a few days ago, I think they teased it and was like it might drop tonight. I was like,
yeah, it was like a fake. Like
I
thing.
called like everybody. I was like, yo, I'm about to go buy some Swishers. I don't need smoke
Party.
them. But we about to roll them bitches thick and make them look like Takara.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what
about
I'm saying?
to tap my face.
Yo, that shit felt like my fucking father was coming out of jail. Nigga, I was like, hey, yo, Wayne about to drop the Carter 5.
Bro,
Let's go.
I mean, yeah, I felt like I was in like high school again. I felt it.
Yeah, for sure.
Felt it.
I
was
felt
cool.
that way when Mac passed, unfortunately. So it made me re-listen to a lot of the music that I listened to in that time period.
Yeah.
And all of those were in there for sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
We definitely still missing Mac.
Yeah, man. Literally, like
It's been tough. I know there's a tribute concert.
I saw that.
On the 31st here in LA.
I would love to go to that. I
Yeah.
think tickets come out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be something special for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, R.I.P. That shit was crazy.
Everybody need to show out for Mac, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Dead ass.
Yeah, but the top 3 on the Wayne project for me would have to be that Uproar, Took Its Time, and Dark Side of the Moon. I like that.
Shut them up. We got live dogs in the house.
Talk that.
We keep the dogs. They bite. Shit.
All my dogs bite too.
The weed has to be protected somehow.
Yeah, talk
Yeah, I
that.
feel it.
Weed. I mean,
Weed.
we all use weed
Weed.
here. We all smoke
We all
the reefer.
just smoked weed on camera.
Yeah, man. How does that fit into your process of making music?
Man. I'm still figuring out if it's like a positive or negative in certain times. I think a lot of times people are like look at you weird if you say some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if people, I feel like people don't acknowledge the negative side of smoking a fucking shit ton. You
Which
like
is
the act of actually
right.
smoking. I mean,
No. Explain it. Like what? What
Like I find, and this is just my personal shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been smoking like since I was like 16. I'm 26 right now, and like a lot. You know what I'm saying? In that time frame, I think the longest time I haven't smoked was like 4 or 5 months, maybe.
I'm right there with you. Not 16,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
like 18.
It's natural. I find that sometimes like I can just smoke myself into a haze for like weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I see that having like a negative effect on my health, whether that's like physical or mental. Just depends on the time frame and the moderation and balance. Yeah. But when those things are fucked up in my own personal like life shit, it definitely like I find it just fucking up my mental a little bit, making me a little lazy.
Okay.
Making my body be not where it should be. You know
Not
what I'm
as in
saying?
tip-top shape, yeah.
Yeah. And
feel
that's just when I'm like smoking, which is often.
Yeah.
Which is super often. But then
Do you,
all the other times it's fucking the best.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I feel like everything in moderation, obviously. Like
Yeah, for sure.
But like also a mix of exercise or meditation or even just being outside,
For sure.
hiking. Like we're in LA.
Sure.
The weather's about to start getting beautiful. Like
Yeah.
we're all gonna be outside way more. We've been in the valley, so we've been hiding in our houses. Like
For sure.
But I feel
and
like
music life, it's like
yeah, it's studio season now though, is what I call it. You can have the windows down, you don't have to worry about the AC noise. You got to turn the AC off when you're recording and shit.
Strains and brands also affect that as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm still finding that too, because I've chronic migraines, so every day I pretty much have a migraine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like dead ass. And
so that definitely helps.
that definitely helps that.
Yeah.
And it definitely like
I mean, it's proven that that's like it's like one of the only fucking things that can
For sure.
really relieve that
for
pain.
sure.
Yeah.
Which I think has
huge.
made the like for my own weed usage has made it difficult to balance and moderate.
Do you do anything besides smoking? Do you do any like ointments, topicals? Or
Yeah, I do
tinctures,
CBD tincture
CBDs?
like daily.
Yeah, CBD is
and, like,
works
the rub.
wonders.
Yeah, for
Rub.
sure.
Yeah,
Indeed.
For sure, which helps a lot.
edibles,
Which
you
helps a
know.
lot.
Indeed, I think this is a perfect time to segue into our raps and rap segment. This
Raps
is
and
the part of
raps.
the podcast where we talk about our favorite raps as far as what we like to roll our weed in,
Yes.
the types of strains that we prefer.
For sure.
And we also mentioned a rap verse that sort of like changed the game for us or made us look at rap a little different. You know what I'm saying? So I can go first. One of my favorite raps right now is the Mentees rap. It's like an organic.
Mentees.
It's like an organic backwood.
For sure.
Tobacco free.
Oh,
tobacco
yeah.
free backwood.
It's a hemp, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, those
You know what
hemps
I'm
are
saying?
nice. I had one of those like pink lemonade and hemp
Yeah.
ones.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Those are fire.
Damn.
Crazy. But shout out to Mentees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's looking for that sponsor for sure.
Indeed. The type of strain that I would like to.
That camera.
The type of right. That camera. That. The type of strain that I would prefer would be Pineapple Express
Nice.
or some Maui.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I just like smoking. I like smoking tropicals.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if it got a little perp, some sativas.
sure.
You know?
For sure.
Somewhat a
that
little
combo.
citrus, you know.
Yeah,
Smell.
yeah.
For sure.
And a rap verse that changed the game for me would have to be
It's tough.
fuck. It would have to be.
What you got,
It's
son?
so hard.
Oh no,
like, how
no,
do you
no,
even,
no.
like,
I think
one verse.
Hold on.
I mean, change the game or just that is blew your mind. I mean, mine are always like because I need something that's. It's definitely a Wayne line for me. Like,
Where?
I mean,
I feel it.
I got one off the Carter that I was just like, fuck, bro. Like, I know Wayne has every pun in the book, but I haven't heard this one yet. And it's like a
Nice.
combo of some stuff that he said before.
Imaginary Pledge, Jay-Z. Yeah.
That's it?
That's my verse for me. Yeah.
Is there any like specific bars that you like know or you
Yeah.
just got too high and forgot?
No, he goes, I never
That's where I'm
changed
at.
money because nigga got strange money. Knocked up, marked up, fucked up in the game money. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed.
I mean, you got something? I also want to encourage if there's like one of your bars, not necessarily from this project or like any, not because he said
I'm like,
change
I'm
the game.
my favorite verse.
Nah, he said change the game. He doesn't always say that. So, like last time we had
Change the
Me.
game.
yeah. Like if there's anything that like that you've said that you thought was just like some of the coolest shit you ever said, like influenced by, name that.
Man, I don't know about my own shit. I've said some shit, but like, fuck.
Yeah.
But the first thing that comes to my mind in terms of like other people is, man, it's not even in a song, but it was Kendrick's end verse on the TDE cipher a couple years ago. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That shit blew my fucking mind because at the
Indeed.
time it was like, yo, is Kendrick like the one or like not?
Yes.
Ha,
And he
ha.
was like, I'm the fucking
Jokes on
one.
you. High five.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
bulletproof. Your bullets will never penetrate.
That
Pin the
shit.
tail on the donkey, cause boy, you been a fake. I got my thumb on hip hop and my foot in the crack of your ass. Aftermath, yeah, the last laugh.
Tapping in.
So good. So good. And just the timing of that was like
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Wow.
And then I think my favorite raps, I be smoking a lot of joints, but
I'm fucking up
Like-
all the lyrics, but yeah.
no, that was good.
Nah,
I'm like, damn,
we-
that was good. But King Palms are sick.
Yes.
Sometimes they're like harsh depending on the kind you get, but like
They're
that shit's
fresh or
fire.
not, you know?
They're made out
This
of
one with the-
palm trees.
With the tip already in it, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a cork.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
smooth. They're
Yeah.
really smooth.
And they're just like, damn, I'm fucking smoking a palm tree right now.
Palm tree.
Palm tree.
Yeah. Smoking that palm.
Indeed.
Yeah, that shit's tight. And then I just love like, man, strawberry haze has always been my favorite strain. It just smells like strawberries.
Smells
I
like
love it.
strawberry.
I love sativas.
Indeed.
Strawberry haze forever.
Yum.
Oh yeah. I'm a joint smoker until I die.
Yeah,
I love.
same.
I'll hit anything past me. I mean, not anything. No Jeffries or anything like that. But
No Jeffries.
no Jeffrey for me. I'll pass on that. But yeah, I mean, same with the bud. Like I'll smoke all kinds. I like to get something different every time I go to the dispensary.
I feel you.
Mars OG is the one right now. So smell
Nice.
it. Y'all smell that? 3D smelling.
Wow.
Um,
That's genius.
the
3D
Wayne. The
stank.
Wayne.
Put up Elon.
That 3D stank. Yeah, Elon Musk is coming out with that Nest in the movie theaters.
Dark energy, we don't talk.
The Wayne bar that I was like, fuck. It was just I'm an ass with that semi. Call me semicolon. I was just like,
Bars.
bro. Like it's like
Bars.
it's simple, but it's not, and it's like he's used every fucking combination of this,
Yeah.
Thing.
He's fun.
and it's still like
Yeah.
what?
Another
said
line
that?
that he said in the Jones, he was like, "I'm fucking awesome. To awesome have a child for me."
Fucking
like,
awesome, bro. He's a fucking G. He was on
Man.
Jimmy Fallon, and he was like, "Is it true you wrote a million songs?" And he's like, "No, it's not true because I haven't written any songs." He's like, "I haven't written in years." He's like, "I just go in and say it." And they showed a video of him rehearsing for the show he was gonna do Dedicate, and he was literally just had a piece of paper and they had to type up the lyrics for him because he didn't know it. So he was like practicing beforehand.
Damn. 'cause
And
he
you could
just made
tell
that
in the
shit
second
up.
verse when he performed it, like he started just freestyling, like it was different than the song. And I was just like,
It's fucking tight.
cause how many songs has he made? Especially before
And he's just like,
Carter 5 dropped. It's been 8 years, 7 years. Fuck. How many
a
songs
lot.
have you made in 1 year? Times that by 7, times that by 50 because you're Lil Wayne. And
you got it.
I mean, he's got the #1 like discography. I feel like as
He
far as
said he at
numbers.
least does 3 songs a day,
Someone get the calculator right.
at least.
That's
Can you
crazy,
say
dude.
that much?
It's minimal,
That's-
like, you know what I'm
that's
saying? That's him
crazy.
sneezing. 3 songs.
Sneeze out a song, you know? I mean, I guess, yeah, you just go in there and, I mean, what's your approach? Like, do you write your music before you start it? Do you write it as you're making it? Do you write it? Do you put it in your phone?
With the board game project, I produced everything first and then just like went in on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them I like didn't physically write, but I was just like speaking up to each line and then just finishing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was
so
that
Like,
like
record a line, go back, play it,
okay.
record the next line.
that's the
And that
Wayne
was
way.
like-
That's how Wayne does it.
was that like
bar
right
by
after?
bar.
Was that like right after you made the beat though?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
That's hard.
yeah. Most
Wow,
of them
it's
were all
fresh.
done in one session, in terms of like the full idea and like
Okay.
written out and shit. You know what I'm
Indeed,
saying?
indeed.
Obviously not mixed and like they changed. You know what I'm saying? Because we did shit and added shit, and since my shit got stolen, I had to re-record literally everything. So that made us change a lot of things.
Now, you've been making music for, you said, about 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
Similar here, around
Cool.
the same time. Explain like the process now versus like when you first started, like how
I was
it's
trash.
Elaborate.
I feel like I was trash until like
Yeah, because I mean we've all
Still
came
feel
from
like
the
trash.
bottom and we still can feel like trash, but you gotta look at the progression.
for sure.
For
sure.
Because you say now you like to, sit down in the room and like hash it out and finish it right there. You
Yeah.
know, at least get the idea. Like, and I agree. I think that's the best way to like get it all out. But definitely when you're starting off, it's not easy to like just sit down and make a full song. Like,
For sure. Well, I
it used to
wasn't
take
producing.
weeks, like to
Yeah.
make a song. Like when I first started,
I
like,
feel you.
We would,
Sit on them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you'd sit on it so long, you're like, I don't even know if I like that shit.
It's a
Like,
good.
Fuck.
yeah.
Same, I
How
still
many
do
how
that
many
shit.
songs in the vault you got? You think?
I couldn't. I don't know. I'd be like, for the past like, I don't know, couple months, I've been trying to just like make an idea every day.
Yeah. Just
And
start
then
something.
especially with the board games shit and finishing it. There were days obviously where I didn't do that and I was working on that. There was like 2 months, but since then and then months before that, I was just like making ideas every day, and that would usually be like, I'm gonna make a beat right now, and then I make a beat, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of tight. Like I'm gonna write to this now, and
Yeah.
then just making songs when I like wasn't intending to. But I didn't start producing until like 3 years ago.
Okay. What's your platform?
Ableton.
Ableton.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Ableton only. That's all I've ever used.
That's what you
and
started on. That's
all
what
I
you
will
started
use.
by. I mean, people love Ableton. I love
Yeah,
Ableton.
yeah.
I mean,
I recorded into Pro Tools at first because I was like, oh, it's Pro Tools, and then
my guy.
everyone I knew used Ableton, and I was like,
So you had to like
this is sick.
bounce the files anyway. So you're like, fuck it, let me just.
Yeah.
Do you use like the Ableton Push, or do you just use like a MIDI keyboard?
Just MIDI keyboard. I've been sampling a lot of records, and yeah,
Did you have any projects out before board games? How many?
Yep. I've done, man, since I started music, I put out like 4 or 5, but there's only one on the internet. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
You wiped them, or
Hell yeah.
hell yeah?
Shit was trash.
I feel you.
I've taken so many. I have like 80 private songs on my SoundCloud.
At least you put them out though. I mean, that's
Yeah. And there's like a time and place, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
looking back, I was like, you know what? These are for the people that heard that shit. Yeah. I'm better now. So but I still have people that fuck with my shit that like those more. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Okay.
like opinion, fucking music. You know what I'm saying?
And I've seen a lot of people like picking up your music and doing some choreography.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the dancer stuff. When I first moved here, all of my friends from high school were also living here, and they all danced. They all were
Yeah.
b-boys and just were really fire dancers. And I had an opportunity with one of them that was popping off. He was on like So You Think You Can Dance and like judged America's Best Dance Crew and shit. So I was working for him at first when I first came out here.
Okay.
And then he ended up firing me because he was like, yo, like you should do music and not this. Because I was editing video. I do video and like photo and shit too. And yeah, they all are dancers. And so I got kind of integrated into the dance community. My girlfriend now that I've been seeing for almost 2 years now is a really great dancer. I have always thought that like collabing with dancers is the move. You know what I'm saying? Because they hear that shit so much when they're dancing to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they know
And
the
like
rhythm more than
choreograph. I feel like
anybody.
that's definitely how songs are moving more now, because it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, artists are seeking out these dancers to push their shit because dance videos are popping right now.
Yeah. Internet be blowing up with dance videos.
Hell yeah.
You gonna have some dancers in the music videos for
Hell
board
yeah.
games?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to plan a bunch of videos. I've always been really big about the visuals,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to get them.
Accompanied.
Yeah, the last project I put out is called Gradients, and I would do every video was like 2 songs, and we would just like split them up like that.
Okay.
That shit was tight.
That speaks a lot, like, to your productivity, though. The fact that, like, you could look like 4 or 5 projects back and be like, wow, I've gotten like way better.
Hell yeah, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, I remember like when I first started, like there was a point, like when I was first starting out, that I was like scared, like only because like I would like write a lot of my music beforehand, and so like when I would just empty out the clip, I'd be like, man, there's like nothing left. I don't know if I can like write more.
Oh, really?
And so yeah, and so it's crazy now that like I have like so many projects in the clip and like so many projects that I've released.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because like looking back, like when you started, you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's like it was like more so calculated then versus now. It's like a flow and a vibe now.
For sure.
Yeah.
And like doesn't have like the same stress
Yeah,
that it had.
yeah.
You don't have
You know
to
what I'm
like think about it.
It's like
on a
anything
conscious
else.
level.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's like anything else. Like when
Yeah.
you first learn it, it's so logistical,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then you find that flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Finding
For
that
sure.
flow and that chi.
Yeah. Them bars.
You
Bars.
do you do any type of like meditation or anything like
I do.
that? Yeah.
I do, yeah.
We're
If I
definitely a
don't every
proponent of
day,
that
I
over
like
here.
notice. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
What's guided meditation? Or?
Yeah, I did Headspace for a long time.
Yeah. That's how. That's
It's
how I
great.
got into
Shout
it
out
as well.
Headspace.
Indeed.
For sure.
Shout out Headspace. Shout out Tantras.
Mm.
I do a meditation that's inspired by curated by Russell Simmons. And it's
Sick.
sponsored by Tantras.
Nice. Yeah, Shaw
need that.
Shaw
What
actually
the
got
fuck?
that into me. Got me into that.
What's it called?
Oh, not.
Or what is that?
I'll send it. Hold on, let me see what it's called.
It's an app, right? I mean, it's just guided by him.
Meditation made simple.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
I'm gonna check it out.
yeah.
Damn, that's
That's
fire.
I think that's definitely important. Like when you're in music, like to keep your head clear.
Oh yeah. I think it's just important for fucking everyone.
Yeah, I mean everyone should do it, but I feel like
But
musicians,
specifically, yeah.
like
for sure.
we get stressed, we get down, we get
Yeah.
ups and downs.
Yeah.
Like getting your computer stolen. Like
For sure.
I can't imagine.
I was
like,
fucking pissed.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh my god, I got
and
stolen
then-
out of my car.
So take that feeling and then take the feeling of when it actually came out on the 13th. And
For sure. The contrast is wild.
You're like, whoa.
Whoa.
It makes it all worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And it made it better. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been as good because the songs weren't where they were at.
Yeah,
now,
you got
know what I'm
a second chance, Not
Yeah, for
everyone
sure.
gets a second chance.
It's always the like worst shit that seems like it's the worst. That's like just not.
Yeah.
It's like usually pretty good.
Just speaking of LA and where we live and stuff,
Yeah.
food spots. We love food over here. We like
Love food.
we love any
I be
kind of
cooking.
You be cooking. What do you
I be cooking.
What's going up in Domino's kitchen?
Whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
I'd be trying to just like learn new shit.
If we were to come over for some shit, like what would you whip up?
Y'all
for
eat
us?
meat?
We're vegetarian.
I don't eat meat either.
Okay, cool.
I'd
We're all
be like-
vegetarians. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
All
try,
right.
like,
That makes sense. That's why
Yeah.
we're all getting along here,
you know? Yeah. I would just make, man, I don't even know. I'd be cooking like pastas and just trying to make sauces and shit. And,
Italian dishes and stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of just like, I made this fire soup the other day.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. I used to hate on soup,
Just hella
and then I started
veggies,
making
or-
it, and I was like, yo, this is fire.
What kind of soup? We need that
Yeah,
recipe.
just
Get
hella
the people the
vegetables,
recipe.
hella potatoes and shit,
Right.
hella man. I don't even know. There's
doesn't
just
even know.
hella
You just
potatoes.
throw
There's some
stuff
bell
in it.
peppers. There's some garlic.
cook
and
like
shit.
me.
There's
You're
fucking-
Italian?
I was born in Italy. What? Yeah, it doesn't
Wait,
count.
where?
Though. I was in Pordenone, Italy.
Pordenone,
It's by
Italy.
Florence. Yeah.
Okay.
And my dad was stationed there
Okay.
in the Air Force.
Military family.
Yep.
Okay.
And my dad is half German and half Italian.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I came back when I was like a baby. So
That's awesome. I'm
Don't-
Italian as well.
very cool.
I have family out there I've never met, but I'm definitely
Same.
gonna go out there.
I'm
Same.
Italian too.
My last name. He's Italian now. He's adopted into my family.
yeah.
But my last name is actually like a small like city in Italy.
sick.
Hey,
So that's why we love the food. The manje,
Hell yeah.
you know.
great
Uh,
time.
Man, but also like you cook in the kitchen. What
Yeah.
about like spots? You mean you eat out like?
There's a place called Andy's Taco.
Andy's Taco.
Tacos in the valley. It's
Do they have veggie options?
They do.
I'm guessing, yeah.
It's fire.
What's the veggie options?
It's fire.
What is it?
It's
What do
just
they
like
use?
veggie
Jackfruit
tacos,
or?
just nah. Just like what is it? Bell peppers.
Okay, just assorted veggies.
Just an assortment of shit. Yeah.
And beans.
Nothing
Where,
like crazy.
where is
though,
that
but
at?
it's-
Because
it's
I'm
bomb.
going like tomorrow.
It's off Chandler
tomorrow.
and
I mean, I'll look it up, but
Andy's
Langshan,
Tacos.
I'll listen back to this after I forget
For
what you
sure.
said.
That shit's fucking. Oh my god.
Okay, so if we're trying to get
It's a
free
good tacos place.
tacos, what else are we trying to get free? That you, not necessarily maybe in the valley or anywhere in LA. Like, what's the go to? Like when people come to town, you're like, I gotta take them here. He's like, nah, just be cooking.
I do just be cooking.
Facts. That's better.
I'm always trying to go to new places. So usually I'm like, yo, where do you go?
Have you ever been
like,
to Crimsey's?
Nah. Crimsey's?
Crimsey's, yeah.
Crimsey's
That good?
is like a vegan Cajun.
Vegan Cajun spot right
yeah,
up the street
Cajun,
right
yeah.
here.
Crimsey's.
Shout out to Crimsey's, man. Y'all
sounds-
just got y'all, you know what I'm saying, liquor
That
license.
sounds
They
good.
serving beer now.
They just got a liquor license.
Shout out.
The closest bar to we got a bar
Crimsey's.
2 blocks away
Hell yeah.
that has vegan beer and vegan Cajun food and
What does that
breakfast
even mean,
delights.
vegan beer?
All that.
everything. What'd you say?
Damn, vegan beer.
Vegan beer. Yeah, I know they have that. It's crazy.
Wow. I thought.
100.
Well, Domino, I want to thank you
Thank
for coming
you.
on,
Thank you for having
talking
me.
to us.
The
It's been a
domino
great
effect.
time.
The domino effect is
You know
in
what
full
I'm saying?
effect. Board games.
Double
out
A's
now.
in the building. Awes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Board games out now.
Awesome,
All
awesome shit.
everywhere
It is.
you
Awesome,
can find
awesome
it.
shit.
Tell them where they can find you.
Domino'sMusic.com.
Domino's
All my
music.
stuff's on there.
Hell yeah.
At
You heard it
Domino's
here
Music,
first.
If you need.
Taste buds. Domino.
Bow, 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 bow.
We out. Thank you.
Indeed. Peace.
Gang, gang,
peace.
gang, 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 gang.
We out.
Can we take him?
What's up, bro? How are you? You know what it is?
Whoa, what? What? No. No, what?
You got finessed.
Oh, fuck. I love how magic makes me feel. I feel like a fucking kid. I just saw like something insane.
No. Don't show me.
I got you. Yeah, see this shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Here, go ahead and just put it in anyway.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'll try this and see if this works. So think of the card.
Alright, bet.
Alright. It's either red or black, right? It's
Yeah.
either red or black.
Yeah.
So it's either red or black, right?
That's
Alright,
what
so
that
you-
was shit.
I'm gonna say that it's a black card.
Alright, cool.
So it's either it's either a spade or a club, right? So
Indeed.
So it's either a spade or a club,
Yeah.
or a club or a spade.
Club was played, yeah.
So it's a club. Okay, so ace 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Jack Queen King Ace. Ace 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Ace 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The 6.
That was too easy, John.
I guessed it. Fine.